的将是剧中大毒枭 Gus 的扮演者吉安卡罗·艾斯波西托先生，有请。
Very happy to be here, and I love Shanghai.
You know, the first piece I saw was just what we call in America sides, a one-page scene that they had written that was to be in the first episode. And I thought it was a very interesting outline for a character that could become a very, very deep and very thoughtful villain. My immediate reaction was when Vince had written that this man is hiding in plain sight, I was fascinated by it. How many people do we know that have a sideline that makes them a millionaire and they look like they're just managing a chicken restaurant? They got inspired by the one episode, the first episode I did, guest spot, and started to ask me more questions about would I be interested in being involved more. And I said yes, but I'd love to be part of a family of filmmakers and really develop this character as a very different villain, different than anything we've ever seen before. So I think what made him really successful was there was no black and white. He wasn't your typical villain, mob villain, mafioso with the little, lapdog and the screaming personality. He was someone who paid attention to people's needs and was also very cordial about the way he went about his interactions with all the people that he worked with. I wanted him to be a person who had some sense of grace and a very, very deep sense of dignity and moral compass, yet he was in an illicit business. So he could have been selling crystal meth or he could be selling toothpaste, but he had an integrity about it. And I think that's what the audience eventually came to love. In actuality, television gives us more access now. It has the ability to reach more people, and it has the ability also to reach more countries. And I think it's really, television is in its golden age once again, and it's time for people to really understand the effect of it and how powerful it can be. Movies now are showing us action pictures with a lot of violence, a lot of explosions that have no real meaty storyline. And I think people want to know how to relate to each other across intellectual barriers, across racial barriers, across cultural barriers. My multicultural and multiracial background gives me an opportunity to do more than I ever imagined because it allows me the best of both worlds. I know both of those worlds. Even though one is Italian and one is black, I still feel as if it gives me a step up and a leg up to knowing about two different cultures, which allows me to be more humanitarian in my view. And so I just learned how to play Spanish people because I couldn't get a job as a black man, And so I learned the accent very, very young. I was getting gigs as a Spanish actor because people just thought my name being Esposito could be, Spanish. It's actually pronounced Esposito. It's not Espinosa, but it's close enough to be able to play a plethora of roles across a variety of time periods.